Hi, this is Mauvu and Xyroah. To your feedback. If you have any questions, just ping us in your thread. Okay, 603 blind. Xyroah. I'm actually already ranked build. It took me a second to realize it was RSG. Should we not be RTA render changing while we're digging down?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess if you have shift bound as your crouching key, then you can't. But
She does because she spun without crouching to check
uh,
for BT. I don't think so.
this is pumpkin.
But nice crafting. I told her about 2RD crafting. She hated it. Now she does it. Good. But then the gold pressure plate is good.
It's kind of weird that that's. Oh, okay, no, it does look kind of fake.
Yeah. I would probably just dig into the wall.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah, this is like a super awkward portal.
Uh,
I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably just reset this out of being like, this sucks, you know? But
yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
well,
Oh my god, what is this? What is this
uh,
enter time?
nah, yeah, just one thing. Sometimes you gotta
Sorry.
reset out of sanity, you know, like,
Yeah.
that's just, it's just correct to play stuff like that. Okay, well, yeah, and then when you reset out of sanity, you don't check the nether. Checking nethers is
Yeah.
the worst thing for your mental ever. Hang on. I feel like I've been locked out. Did we wait for... Okay, we
Um,
unpaused the very, like, almost
yeah.
too soon, but it was fine. We should have checked for spawner as well, and done a quick look around if we had a spawner on pie chart before entering the bastion.
Yeah.
I think you should have just thrown the pressure plate up in the air there instead of right
Mm-hmm.
clicking that guy, because there's guys behind you that are aggroed. Yeah, like you probably would have all distracted them all. Yo, what the hell?
That's nice. Oh, she's gonna do the stupid hole. Oh, no. Never mind.
Okay, so
Oh, never
I
mind.
think it's very like you spawn next like straight next to housing. There's a couple of things here. I recommend you do a lava housing proof hole, which I don't know if you're doing, but if you're not, then definitely should do it here.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not familiar with this one. But then also I like to loot this double chest, especially on a seed like this. It looks like bottom housing was probably open terrain out the back of it, you know, like out of there. Um, which means you're probably going to want to fully overlap Pyrite and a Pearl Hang. And if you don't front load checking that chest, it's pretty much impossible to have enough time to do that on a manhunt.
We should also be eating here.
Yeah,
And salmon, don't hate it, actually. But I'd probably switch to cod again.
I guess like an RSG specific thing with also front loading this chest. If you get 0 obby from it, you can just go like front load the backups as well. Like it's
Mhm.
ranked, and then you can pretty safely guarantee 10 obby without having to go up top.
I think we have 3 seed on enter.
Yeah,
Probably learn to do that too.
I feel like nothing is like anything we've been doing is wrong. It's just like I would have played this quite differently in terms of just
Mhm.
decisions. Have we changed to a mapless pie chart yet?
Don't think so.
Uh, why are we going over here? Like, it didn't look like there was any open terrain. Like, obviously in ranked you would play for the consistency and repyro, but in RSG you're just playing for the fortress to be where the open terrain is. So I feel like you just don't repyrite and just keep going. Like yeah.
Also, I mean, repiring is also like it's more valid when the fort is like further away. This fort's like really close.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, we have 3 seed for
good
blind
call for blind.
coordinates.
Yeah, I feel like we could have. Um,
What is that?
yeah, Pearl Hang wouldn't be too bad here. Yeah, what is this?
um oh okay. I don't know if this is like nerves or something, but like maybe just get on the fortress practice and just like get the muscle memory for the TNT setups down. Like like but crafting netherbrick on the way to the fortress, doing the pick block over your gravel, and then just doing the TNT. Yeah, so these blocks that you're like mining, like you're meant to mine them, but also if you can mine blocks while not being stood inside the spawning area, it's just better to do that so you're not gonna get spawned on. And do you get a there you got a force spawn cell, but yeah, you can also just block the spawns with your own hitbox. Um in between some of those last blaze kills, you should have crafted Eyes of Ender. What the hell? I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Um, it's right here.
Yeah, so if you just use the soul sand to boost you up out of the water, and then you can just place the boat right beneath you and land on it. Um, it's just like faster than swimming up pretty much all the time. Okay. Uh, I'm guessing it was far. I didn't see Ninja Brain, but yeah, 1600. Okay. Uh,
Um,
I felt like I was just like not locked in for that, but right. Well,
overall was like mostly fine. There's not much to comment on.
I I feel like there was some like micro optimizations for the island split, like this
I guess
TNT
we didn't.
could have just gone
Yeah,
here, which feels just better. Like you're probably gonna get one extra log from this tree and the same from the others.
RTA render change early and then be in F5 while going back to island.
Yeah,
So you have a better look at the ocean.
and I think like instead of some of that inventory sorting, we should have opened book and clicked the check mark as well. Like
Craftable items.
like yeah, like I would have
Yeah.
just shift clicked that and then grabbed the like split the gold stack like with right clicking instead of hotkeying it and then splitting it. Like you just split it, shift click all of them into the inventory and then open book. But yeah, we'd have just like spent needless time. And then also like this, we just like why do we RTA render change to 2RD? Like maybe it's just ranked.
Well, it's because it's smoother. It's like
But
what Griffin
like
does.
you just have to wait the like half second before
Oh yeah,
like
you do it
doing anything.
earlier.
Yeah,
Uh,
like
well, yeah, I'd suggest like trying to. So what Griffin does is he's always looking. Like he knows the direction he's going in before he turns his render down,
yeah,
and he
like
turns it down while the TNT is going off, or like it's overlapped. It's not done sequentially. The point that I'm getting at.
yeah, like
This is like doing this is good, but not at the cost of just like not knowing where you're going.
like I feel like we go unnecessarily far from this TNT as well. Like if you like we still take the damage from like you take the same amount of damage if you're just stood behind a tree, but we like ran really far away, which just uses up more of the overlap time we had. And like if you have more of that overlap time, you can open the book quicker and you can also look around a bit. Yeah, I think it just all of this like just like makes your island splits like faster. Also could have crafted a crafting table, so we had virtual X
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Yeah.
Uh, the portal is kind of just like unlucky.
Yeah, it's just like yeah, I just reset that because it's actually just bad for your mental, I feel
Yeah,
like.
yeah, like
But then we got rewarded, so.
this looks this just looks like the most real part, and then it's fully fake. Like I don't know.
And then the fake part is the real part.
Yeah, like
Like,
what is this? Like
yeah.
yeah, you can see it's real there. To be honest, I am a bit questionable. Like wondering why you built it like this, and so like so we break this, and then I would want to be like block door block, right? So I can
Yeah.
like it just feels like where you're looking for the lava has like more lava, if that makes sense. Like I know you like fail this spot as well, but like yeah, like if you're building the portal here, it's just gonna be more awkward than if you were building it there. But yeah. And then
One
this is
deep double grab is tough. And then, yeah, but this is like, what the heck?
yeah, I mean how does this fall? Oh, that was the obby from earlier. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
yeah. Um, just
And
skipped.
then, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I didn't realize we actually checked for spawner. Um, but no, that doesn't matter because if you open spawner and then pause, it's not gonna update until you've like let all the chunks load in. So like, yeah, this is only checking within like 2 RD if we've got a spawner loaded. And then yeah, 12. I don't
I
know why
just
we
did.
changed to 12
Oh,
render
yeah.
distance. Like, I think we're just limiting the chance of like seeing if we can get a visible spawner and then like seeing if we can look for the fortress. Yeah, the F3C on the other end to most of this like
It's just a bit sketch, manhunt, lava, wet housing.
I don't they probably path around here, right? Although I feel like
Yeah, yeah, I
it's
think
just gonna
so.
take a long time. Um, one thing I do want to is that's a no, that's a gold block. I thought it might have been a chest for some reason.
Are you gonna talk about checking lantern chests? I don't see any actually. I do feel like just trading the backups in this case is like the most obvious thing. In case you have like two
I mean,
OB.
yeah, like if you front load the chest, it's like a really easy like decision to make because you know if you have obby or not. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just like I feel like it's just a lot better than not front loading the chest, even when you don't have like the opportunity to pearl hang. Um, yeah, I feel like everything else in the Bastion was pretty good. Um,
Yeah.
it's like
Actually, if you're going to the top part, we could have pearled from the back. Like
well,
I call it kebab pearl, but
I think the thought process was like we're going up the front so we can high road while going up and get a pearl hang off in any direction because
mm.
like out the back is not towards any other
No, so you
quadrant.
pearl out the back towards the
Yeah,
top.
up the top. Yeah, I know the part you're talking about, but like we don't know if the top is like gonna have good pearl terrain, if you know what I mean.
That's
Like,
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely a decision to make as well. And then yeah, with the did we just throw out the gold block? I didn't notice that on the first row. Yeah, you should just
Wait,
keep it.
what?
Yeah, we just throw out a gold block. Like,
Wait. Gold pick's gone.
yeah,
That's
gold
funny.
pickaxe. If you get an apple in the stronghold, you can use it to make a golden apple. Like,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, this part I just really don't like. Like, it's so clear that the only terrain is to the left. Like, so you should just go over to the left and not bother with this repyro. Uh,
It's just close enough that I don't think it wasn't warranted. But yeah. I feel like when the distance is like further away, it's nice to like triangulate between two directions. But the fort is like big enough that you'll just hit it if you keep going that direction. The spawner management is good for the most part, I think. But yeah, standing in the spawner itself.
I mean, I guess we should have tried to craft like beds and anchors in the nether as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not as
We're
important.
also using like good sense, so we could have entered and exited boat earlier, which I usually do. My hotbar has it so that the boat slot gets changed into the blaze rod slot, so just like always I have to do it. But yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I also here. I mean, you don't really need to hang a reset in the ocean until you reach land, but I mean, yeah, it's just like nice to have the beds pre-crafted so that you can just like hunger reset like fully in rhythm and then or like you know the pearl hang hunger reset where you hang a pearl and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
unhang it to avoid the damage on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's just like the run dies to blind distance. Yeah, is there anything else you think? Or,
Not really.
okay. Yeah, if you have any questions, just ping us in your thread. Thanks for sending in the round.